Okay, let's talk about lecture videos and homework. So we're in one of the overview pages. We always want to use the overview pages. We're going to have lecture videos due a couple of days a week, and then we're going to have homework. All of this is in my open math. It's all right here in Canvas. We're going to do it right here in Canvas. So let's click on the first lecture video, and we're going to hit start. Now, lecture videos are worth points because I want you, for a couple of reasons. I want you to watch the lecture videos. I recorded all of them. If you want to do well in the class, you really want to watch my videos. Students have told me multiple times they would rather have several short videos rather than one big giant long video. So I spent hundreds of hours recording all of these videos in bite-sized chunks, 10 to 15 minutes long at most, creating assignments out of them and putting due dates on them so that you have a schedule of when to watch each one. It took me a long time to put all this together. These show up in your calendar, they show up in your to-do list in a particular order. In order to make all that happen, they have to be worth points. You earn those points by actually watching the video. I need you to listen to my words here. You earn points by watching the video. That means if you don't actually watch the video, but you pretend to, you've now got points in your grade book that you didn't earn. That's academic dishonesty. That's cheating. I will give you an F in the course over something. I mean, this video is worth 3 points. You really don't want to get an F in the course over a tiny little 3-point assignment. If you don't want to watch my videos, don't watch them. But don't lie to me and pretend to watch them. That's academic dishonesty. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Because I have students do this every semester. They'll come here and they'll just answer these little questions. Yes, I'm taking good notes. And I don't know, maybe they'll guess at all these. Now, let me at least get one right. So maybe, see, I got a little bit of credit there. They'll guess at all of these maybe. Yes, I understood everything. Right now in my grade book, I have a couple of points in the grade book. I didn't do anything. I didn't earn those points. You earn the points by watching the video. I have just cheated. I've just committed academic dishonesty. If you do that, I will give you an F in the course. Please don't do that. Now we're going to actually click play video. Oh, okay. See, a dumb goof there. Let's start it from the beginning. Now, as soon as I hit play video, the system is keeping track of how much time I'm in here. See, this is a 19-minute video. This is our very first lecture video. It is a little bit longer. So if I'm going to watch this at regular speed and I watch the whole thing, it's going to take me at least 19 minutes to get through this. The system is tracking that time right now. Now, personally, I don't care. If you come over here to settings and go to playback speed and watch it at double speed, sure. If you want to turn on the closed captions, you can. All the videos are closed captioned. Oops.
About waves.
So, absolutely. Watch it at double speed if you want. And you'll see as you watch, these little questions will pop up and you'll click yes, you'll hit submit the question. And then this is important. It didn't happen on this video, but on some of them, you'll see a little previous and a next button down here at the bottom. Don't click those. That takes you to the next assignment. Now we'll click continue video. Don't do this either. Like, pay attention right here. A lot of people do this. They'll come over here and they'll click the little YouTube and they'll say, well, I'm just going to watch all the videos here in YouTube. What now the timer just shut off. The system is not keeping track of my time anymore. So it's going to look like if I watch the whole thing here and I go back and answer those questions, the system's going to say, I only spent 15 seconds in there. And then I'm going to send an email. Hey, you weren't watching the videos. That's lying, blah, blah. It's a whole thing. We don't want to go through that. Don't do this. Watch the videos here. I can make it full screen if I want, and I can watch it right here. Watch the entire video here. So it's a 19-minute video. I'm watching it at double speed. And like, I just think what I would do if I were in your shoes. Let's say the professor at some point is going through some big long example and there's like a whole page of algebra that's being walked through. And I can look at the screen and go, oh my God, I know where this is going. I don't need to watch every little detail. So maybe I'm watching and I'm like, yeah, I see where this is going. I'm going to skip ahead a few seconds.
Really the matter that's moving along the way.
That's perfectly fine. I would do that a little bit. So when I say watch the whole video, okay, if you skip 10 seconds of algebra, I understand. My point is, this is a 19-minute video. If you're watching it at double speed and maybe you skipped a little bit, you should have a time, I don't know, like 9 minutes ish at least. When I go into the system and you were only in here for 13 seconds, you didn't watch the video. That's academic dishonesty. Don't do that. Okay, so watch all of them in order. And remember, always use the overview pages. Okay, the homework. Also, my open math. We're going to do it right here in Canvas. You don't have to sign up for anything. Some of the homework questions will have a written example. Usually I wrote those up. Sometimes and they're just like hints. Sometimes I'm actually working the actual problem. Sometimes it's just a similar problem. A lot of the homework questions will have a video attached. Sometimes I recorded those, like this one I recorded. I made this video. Other times, the person that wrote the question maybe curated a video from YouTube. So you can see some of the questions will have videos attached or written examples, some won't. Okay, and you've all used like mastering physics or all the different systems. My math lab, you know how most of these work. So we're going to go in here, we're going to type an answer. So here our answer is just a number, but let's say it was something complicated. I can use my little math quill here, or I can just type. The system does understand standard mathematical notation, or what we call LaTeX. So if I wanted square root, I could type SQRT and watch what happens. The square root symbol. If I want pi, I can type pi. Watch that. Watch, I'll do it again. pi. As soon as I hit the I, it turns into a pi. If I want to do a power, if I went 2 to the third, I can type 2, and I'm holding shift and hitting 6, the caret third. If I want a fraction, I don't have to use the little fraction. I never have to use any of these buttons. I'm just going to type. So over, how do I do over? How do I do a fraction? The thing that's under the question mark. So right beside shift on the right side, over 4. And I can just hit enter. And that's the wrong answer. So we can see we got the wrong answer here. I can answer these one at a time. I don't have to type in all 4 parts. I can answer one at a time. The way I've got it set up right now, I think you get 100 chances at every question. You get 3 freebies before it even starts taking points off. So I can get this wrong 3 times and I still have full credit on the question. Now that I've tried on my 4th time, it's taking 5% off each additional incorrect answer. And the reason for that is if you've got something wrong 3 times in a row, you're doing it wrong. You really want to start over, rethink what you're doing. I mean, a lot of times it's just you've typed it wrong 3 times. We all do that, but yeah, it's 5% of the question. It's not going to really affect your grade. Okay, the homework I can go in and out of. I could do a couple of questions, save the rest for later. Like I can hit the done button here, but it saves as I go. I don't have to keep saving. If you go into review mode, well, that's more practice mode. Let me show you that. Well, I won't be able to show you. I'll discuss it though. Okay, so homework's due on Sundays. Lecture videos are due twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays usually. Let's say I goof. I Sunday night comes and I forgot to do this homework, or maybe I just didn't get it done. Then come Monday morning, I can go into practice mode. When I click on this, it will give me 2 options. It'll say use a late pass or go into practice mode. If you go into practice mode, you're always in practice mode. You can never go back and earn any credit because in practice mode, it shows you all the answers. So if you go into practice mode, you're forbidden from using late passes on that particular assignment. And that's the same with all the lecture videos. You can always go back in practice mode and rewatch the lecture videos. If I want to now go back and get credit on this, don't go into practice mode. Use what's called a late pass. So I'll click on this on, let's say Wednesday. I'm 3 days late. I click on it and it'll say, okay, this is going to cost me 2 late passes to go back and get some points on. Because each late pass is a 2 day, a 48-hour extension. So if I'm 3 days late, that would be 2 late passes. If I'm 6 days late, I would need 3 late passes. They're stackable. Right now, I've got it set up. I think everybody has 6 late passes. If you run out, if you need some more late passes, send me an email. I'll give you some more because I want everyone to always watch all the lecture videos and do the homework. I just want you to do them on time. I want you to keep up. Sparingly use late passes. But if you do, like I understand, life happens. If you need some more, let me know. But you got to keep in mind, late passes are only for the lecture videos and the homework, only the MyOpenMath stuff. None of the group assignments or labs or any tests have late passes available for them. Only lecture videos and homework. That's a good place to stop.